My name is Karen Anderson, and I wrote a study of strategic reading instruction for LD students in grades 5 through 8. I read the article by Faye Antoineau and Elmer Sauvigny of the J.W. Goethe University in Frankfurt, Germany. They did a year-long study of LD students in grades 5 through 8. Their premise was that they believed that if you took a group of LD students and you explicitly taught them reading for an entire year with a set lesson plan, at the end of the year, they believed that the students would improve their reading. They had 73 students. They had 27 classes. 14 of them were given the explicit teaching. 13 of them were not. At the end of the year, the average age in the class were 12.7. The main concept of the program was that there was a story, and then the students used graphic organizers in their workbooks with explanatory remarks and auxiliary symbols that taught them how to do the reading. The students in prior knowledge was activated, and the teachers asked the students what they already knew about the themes that they had talked about. The students were then given explicit instructions, and the teachers helped the students disseminate between the narrative and expository passages. The students had to relate the content that they learned back to the predictions that they made about the content. In the third unit, metacognitive strategies were taught, and they looked for clarification of text details. Students read the text. They defined words they didn't know. In the later units, the students found the most important pieces of information in the passages and put them together in a brief form to better understand the main concepts. And they did this with a checklist with their reading. Every day, the students had the same lesson over and over and over again. All the students were tested in control and criterion variable. They found was that the LD students in the target group showed significant improvement in strategy knowledge in the short term. The effectiveness of the program on the strategic knowledge of the students proved to be stable over time, and students in the target group demonstrated greater gains in self-efficacy than the students in the control group. This study applies to my area because I am a Title I teacher, and I do teach reading to children in K through 6. I have one group of fourth graders who are all LD, and I struggle every day with them to keep them interested and to keep them wanting to be part of my reading group. I am starting with them a check sheet of our reading class, of our reading lesson. And I am going to every day teach the same lesson to the students. Not the same lesson as in the same content, but the same exact lesson. We'll do word work. We'll do still phonics at fourth grade level because they have a great deal of problem with decoding. And then we'll do reading. We're reading novels together. And then we'll do writing about the book that we're doing. And we will do that the same way every day to where they know what's coming. They know the check sheet. And they know how it's going to follow them. And they'll know that every single day. And I'm wanting to see after probably 4 weeks if it's made a difference in their grades and in their growth. I found this interesting because they said that right at first it didn't make a difference in the LD students, but later as it went on, they were able to retain what they learned, and they understood it better. And I wonder if that's because maybe the LD kids needed just a little bit longer for it to soak in, a little bit longer to hold on to this information. Maybe it just took them a little longer for them to get it. and hold on to it. And if that's the case, then that's what I'm willing to try with my kids, because I've struggled all year with trying to get them to hold on and retain what we're doing in that reading group. And I'm willing to try this, an explicit plan of reading for them with a checklist where they know every day what they're doing, how they're doing, step by step. And there's no guess. It's every day an explicit plan.